All right, as training camp winds down here in Spartanburg, South Carolina, I am Justin Ayers for Not For Long Media, and I'm joined by rookie tight end out of Notre Dame, Tommy Tremble, the man himself. So, Tommy, a lot of your game doesn't end up in the box score. You were one of the best blocking tight ends in college. Like, how much pride do you take in your blocking ability, and how much are you working on that now?
That's something you work in every day, in and out. It's never perfect. It's always something you can work on, and that's something I always want to do right now to this day. It's something Coach Ainge, our tight end coach, really emphasizes, and so I'm really excited to keep working on it.
Do you think the role of a blocking tight end is kind of underappreciated in today's NFL?
Yeah, I mean, watching film on good blocking tight ends, it's the best thing to see because seeing them dominate the best athletes in the league, DNs, linebackers, all that stuff, it's awesome to see. When
you're watching tape of other blocking tight ends around the league, like who stands out? Like who's number one right now? It's got to be George Kittle, right?
Yeah, I mean, seeing George Kittle, even Manhurts last year that was here, 82 last year, he's at the Jags now. He's a monster to watch, and so watching them is really awesome.
Do you feel that in the receiving game you have to work extra hard, or coming in as the moniker of a blocking tight end? Do you feel like the receiving game you have to work extra hard at it?
Yeah, I feel like, but you have to work extra hard in every aspect. It's not just blocking. These are different guys in college. These guys are a lot bigger, faster, stronger. So it never stops where I just work on receiving now. I got to work on everything, and so that's one thing I'm excited to keep doing.
All right, let's do a couple quick rapid-fire questions. I know it's hot as hell out here. So your father, Greg Tremble, he played in the NFL, won a Super Bowl with Dallas. Like, what did he teach you about the difference between college and the NFL and just, how fast everything is?
It's first thing he said was it's a profession. In college they can baby you, can do whatever, but this is your job. You know what I mean? People go in and out every single day, and so you got to treat it like a job. It's something you love to do, but you have to be serious enough to, if that's going to be your livelihood, you got to put everything into it. And so that's the biggest thing I probably took away from him telling me.
Coming from Notre Dame, was the upset of Clemson this past year, was that your favorite game you played in?
100%. I almost, when everyone stormed the field and we won, I was screaming in the middle. I have a video of it actually. I was screaming in the middle of the field, freaking out so much I almost fainted or something like that because everyone was around me, pushing, shoving. I was going crazy. It was one of the best games of my life.
So what's the one thing that people may not know about you? Do you have anything outside of football that you're passionate about?
I'm pretty big into comics. A lot of people wouldn't think that, but DC, Marvel, both of those universes, I've always loved reading up on that stuff since I was a kid.
That's really cool. All right, I love to ask this one as the last question. What is the best piece of advice you ever received?
It's probably just work harder than everyone else. Everyone's a hard worker at this level, but what they do, you have to do extra if you want to be the best, you know what I mean? And so doing that, I think, helps me drive myself every single day in and out.
I love that. Well, Tommy, thank you so much for your time today. And have a great rest of your year.
I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, buddy.